Good morning, children. I hope you're all fine at home and guess you all are eager to learn new lessons, to learn new things, new values, and new topics in every subject. Yes, girls. Now, today we are back with a new lesson in English, and this lesson is a very interesting lesson, especially for you all, because it deals with friendship. Yes, I know how important you all think your friends are. You all have very good relationship with your friends, and I hope that everyone has a best friend. And what do best friends do? Yes, you share everything, you care for each other, you stand up for each other, you support each other. I hope it is all done in good stead. When you support one another, it should be for the good of the other. Don't support them in copying in the examination. Don't support them in bad things. But always remember to uphold your friends and support them in their good deeds. Be with them when they need you the most. So, here is a story of real friendship. This friendship is between two girls called Johnsy and Sue. Yes, you will enjoy reading this lesson because it is about two girls, young teenage girls, who stand by each other, and then there is a big sacrifice made by another friend who is much older to them, they are a father figure to them, and this friend makes a very great sacrifice to help one of the girls recover from her illness. So let's see what the story is all about. Well, girls, you see this man, he is the author of your lesson, and the lesson that you're going to read is written by this American writer called O. Henry. His actual name was William Sidney Porter, but he used to go by the pen name of O. Henry. And his stories are famous for their wit, for their wordplay, for the lifelike characters, an unexpected end to a gripping story. His short stories included the well loved The Gift of the Magi, After 20 Years, The Ransom of Red Chief, and The Cop and the Anthem. These short stories are widely read and appreciated even today. So, if you want to go through some of his short stories, you can always Google search the net, and you will find the lovely stories written by O. Henry. And this present lesson was also filmed. It is also a film, The Last Leaf. And if you want to watch the movie, you could also go to YouTube and watch this movie. It's a beautiful story about two girls who stand by each other, and one of them stands by her friend even though she is very sick. She does not leave her side, and she gives her such encouragement, and she works hard to make her friend get better. And then there is the sacrifice of another friend of theirs who was a neighbor and a father figure like, and he was called Mr. Berman. And Mr. Berman's great sacrifice you will see through this touching story. Yes, girls, now we'll move on to the story. You can see some of the other stories here that O. Henry has written. The Gift of the Magi, it's a beautiful story too. The Cop and the Anthem, another lovely story. So you can see after 20 years, all these are some of the books written by this famous author, American author O. Henry. Well, girls, among the great stories of O. Henry, you have The Last Leaf, which is your lesson in the textbook. So, The Last Leaf is a beautiful story about friendship. I shall now introduce the characters to you. The main characters of this story are Mr. Berman. He is one of the characters and a friend of the two girls in the story, that is Sue and Johnsy. Now, Sue and Johnsy were great friends, but pneumonia attacks pneumonia attacks Johnsy and she falls very sick. And Sue, her friend, works hard and looks after her. Both of them are interested in painting. And you can see the window here where Johnsy lies. Her bed is near a window which overlooks this tree here, the ivy tree, and she keeps counting the leaves that keep falling. And she thinks when the last leaf falls, her life too will come to an end. So, with this belief, she gives up hope of living, and she thinks the leaves are falling, and so is her life withering away, and she will be overtaken by this sickness that she has. No matter what her friend Sue tells her and encourages her, she does not believe that she will recover. And even the doctor says if she does not believe she will recover, then Johnsy is never going to recover. So everything is in her hands, he says. And then you can see the leaves getting lesser. They keep falling as the winds keep blowing in that winter. And then Sue discusses her friend's situation to Mr. Berman, their friend, who is also a painter and their neighbor. And then Mr. Berman comes to a conclusion. He decides to help these girls, especially Johnsy, who was sick. And you see Sue worried about her sick friend here in the picture. And she tries to close the window curtains so that Johnsy doesn't look at the leaves that are falling. And you see here the last leaf remains, and we'll come to know how this last leaf remains on the wall even though there was a great snowstorm like during the night. So we'll go on to the lesson now, girls, in your textbook, the last leaf. Well, children, we'll continue with the lesson tomorrow. I'll stop here for today. We'll start the lesson tomorrow, girls. Have a nice day.